To replace the bumper on bObsweep PetHair, you'll need a Phillips head screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, and a new bumper. Bob over onto a flat surface and remove his main brush using the flathead screwdriver. Keep all removed screws and parts safely aside, as they may be needed for later reassembly. Use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove the 6 screws on Bob's underside that hold him together. 1 screw on each side of the front wheel, 1 screw to the right of the main brush motor, 1 screw on each side of the dustbin. The final screw is in the brush compartment. Bob's cover is no longer secured, so hold the top and bottom together as you carefully flip him back onto his wheels. Grip Bob's cover from the back and lift up to expose the mainboard. Slide the power inlet down and tuck it somewhere safe to avoid compressing its wires. To detach Bob's cover completely, disconnect 4 circuit plugs. 2 at the lower edge of the mainboard near the wheels, and 2 more at the top edge near the bumper. Now that you've detached Bob's cover, flip it over onto a flat surface to see the interior. To detach the bumper, remove the 2 springs on either side of Bob's screen and save them for later reassembly. Remove the 4 screws securing the bumper to Bob's cover. Then lift the bumper to detach. It will separate into 3 pieces: a large exterior piece, a small wired piece, and a plastic strip. To install your new bumper, lay down the large exterior piece first. Place the cover on top so the screw posts on the exterior piece protrude through the holes on the cover. You may need to lift the bumper slightly as you lay down the final wired piece, the obstacle sensors. Make sure the wired piece lines up with the screw post on the interior of the cover, and that no wires are compressed. Next, clip the plastic strip to the front of the exterior piece, so it fits flat in the opening. Hold everything together as you reinstall all 4 screws securing the bumper to the cover. Finally, replace the 2 springs on Bob's cover. The curved edge hooks into a small slot on the bumper, while the straight edge hooks under a screw on the inside of Bob's cover. When finished, you're ready to start closing Bob's cover. Reattach all 4 circuit plugs connecting Bob's cover to the mainboard. 2 connect to the top edge of the mainboard, and 2 more connect to the bottom edge. Remember to slide the power inlet back into its space on Bob's cover. Align the cover's edges precisely. Then flip Bob over onto a flat surface. Reinstall all 6 screws previously removed from Bob's underside. Ensure that no wires are compressed in the main brush compartment or visible at the edges of the bumper. If so, take a step back and lift the cover to tuck the wires into the appropriate spaces. Install the main brush and dustbin before your next use, and Bob is completely